Hello! It is Shrimpchu with the Sims build. Once again, oddly enough, I'm going to try not to be so sarcastic. Okay, so, basic idea of this build. Big, reasonably big, mansion vibes. Very kind of dark colors, a lot of grey. I mean, come on, it's called the Grim Mansion, okay? But not because it's the Grim Reapers, no matter what the rumors might say. Yeah, I use a lot of Life or Death and the various occult pack stuff with a few sprinkles of other things in a nice, cozy yet spacious mansion. That is the vibe. And you're thinking, wow, Shrimp, that's so festive of you. That's exactly the point. This is the non-festive build for the non-festive feeling people at this festive time of year. Because, you know, there's like a 1,001 reasons why, you know, Christmas, the holiday period, whatever, is not the happiest time of year. Whether it be the general stress of capitalism slamming adverts down your throat and trying to shake your empty wallet open, or, you know, the 5,001 things you should have about family, or the bereavement side of things, because why, December really, really wants all of them, doesn't it? There's plenty of reasons why the happy, colorful Jingle Bell season might be more bah humbug, devoid of color. Let's go befriend Krampus season. I'm sorry, but the easiest way to get me to watch a Christmas movie is the horror movies, and I'm quite partial to... Is it 2015 or 2016? 2017? Whatever. That year's Krampus movie. But yeah, I fall under the December bereavement category, and this year is a 1-year anniversary, so the first proper Christmas since a big one, so yeah. I'm gonna build myself a little grey mansion. I actually did start building one closer to the time of the bereavement, but I can't find it because I never finished it. I started it and I was like, I'll come back to it, and then here I am many months later. Don't know which save it's in. Had a little look and I was like, if I keep looking, I'm just never gonna do anything. So I was like, I'll build a new one, which kind of wins out because I think this one is probably nicer as far as interior decorating and facilities and everything goes. But I think the original one might have had a better general building shape. Because as you can tell, I just was having some fun playing around with curved rooms for corners, and it's fun. I like to say it adds charm and personality. But yeah, it ends up being about 5 bedrooms. I say about 5 bedrooms because it's 3 big standard bedrooms, one with an ensuite, and then there's 2 other bedrooms that are optional and or different. You'll just have to keep watching to see, I guess. You can already sort of see. You can already guess. It's fine. There's an optional attic turned potential bedroom or not. And there's a little cozy space for your butler or the child you just happen to name Cinderella because you're a wonderful sim parent. Or maybe your vampire's favorite snack. Like, you know, I'm not telling you who has to have what bedroom. But yeah, so 5 potential bedrooms. Current form would sleep 9? 9? No. Yes? Yes, 9 Sims. I doubted my ability to count. Listen, it's cozy. The outside is meant to be all grim and foreboding, which is a bit of the theme of the grey. That window doesn't last. I switch up the windows. I was filtering by grey color, and I realized there's some more windows with Life or Death that do not have a grey swatch. And I also eventually realized there's more in the medium window height, so like this going on with the windows in the kitchen, that doesn't last. That does not last either. At least not the if you know the Life and Death windows, you know exactly what windows replacing the ones in the curved walls in the kitchen. But yeah, grey and meh. And, you know, definitely, I know it's already in a slightly haunted place, but I still like to think this would definitely be a strong contender for the house with the most rumors about its past inhabitants still inhabiting and terrible things happening to previous owners and whatnot. But don't worry, if your Sims are going to live here, not only will they have their choice of various bedrooms with various features. I say various features, the bedrooms aren't that exciting. They're perfectly nice bedrooms. One has a nice ensuite, and one has a great view for just sitting in a chair with your Sim's drink of choice and chilling. But downstairs, you know, yes, you have a kitchen. You have a nice little dining room that happen to be connected by a little, an old, like, servant's, not corridor, little hallway, tunnel, if you will. There's also a dedicated séance room, so you can ask the previous owners, what happened here? What even happened here? There's a nice little living room with a bar, cozy seating, fireplace, and a little bar area. You know, you can entertain all of your Sims dead, all of your Sims friends, whether they be alive or dead, is how that sentence was meant to go. Like I said, I just had fun making shapes, okay? I was like, I'm gonna make things diagonal, I'm gonna make things curved. Out here ends up being quite a nice, it's obviously it's a small little back porch, but I like to think it's quite cozy once it's finished. It's mostly a little bit chill outside seating with a drink, but it's a little bit, a nice little telescope. You know, your Sims could try not to get hit by a meteorite anytime soon with it. And there's a nice little cozy back garden that's just, I recognize, logistically speaking, is a bit small for, you know, this mansion, but I think it's a perfectly nice little garden. Has just enough of everything. I'm actually, as much as I built this to be like the manifestation of the grayness of like emotions and bereavement, I really got excited about having some Sims move in here as I was building it, because I didn't have a plan beyond some vibe of, you know, bigger house, mansion, and a lot of grey. That was it. But I had fun. And I want my Sims to have fun. I still haven't decided, am I gonna like move in some ghosts? Maybe a vampire and a spellcaster roommates, and then see what and who we befriend from there? Haven't decided. But I know it'll be fun. Because I haven't actually played a lot. In general, since Life and Death came out, like I've played a little bit here and there, probably more building than playing, but I haven't really played in the last month or so. Well, maybe just under a month, like 3 weeks. So I'm looking forward. I'm trying to like, I want to play in my sad grey house, but I also should make another save for actually doing the festive cozy event thing because I want the rewards. But at the same time, I'm like, I haven't actually looked at what the quests are for it. I'm like, don't make me be too festive, please. I saw it pop up whenever I tested this build with a Sim, though. And the first one's just like, hey, ask some people what they do for holidays / cook this meal. Which I can live with that much. Okay, we are on to the bedroom. So I had a lot of fun trying to decide which beds vibed. So there's a lot of, like I said, Life and Death, but the vampires and Realm of Magic build and buy definitely come in strong as well. And I know I was really aiming for grey, but there's little sprinkles of color, such as in that Realm of Magic bed with the nice purple moon detail. That, and I'm aware if I make everything grey, it's actually going to be too much. Like, I am going a little too much as is, but I'm aware that, you know, for one, I don't think everything could come in purely only grey. Everything's gonna have a little bit of color somewhere, you know, courtesy of, like, the wooden frames on beds, etc., etc. And also, a little bit of extra color keeps your Sims from typing ominous sentences on typewriters, I suppose. Oh yeah, my little hallway in there, forgot about it. It's just a nice little hallway. Extra decor. Multiple mirrors for all of your absolutely not summoning urban legends needs. Don't you dare do it, just fix your hair and keep walking. And some of the candles. Just candles. And I'm not a bath person, but I'm a little jealous of that Sims ensuite just for the bath. Can you imagine that in just a nice bright moon night? It'd be wonderful. Hey, bath people out there, whether in real life or for building fantabulous bathrooms for your Sims, both count. But you know, what's your favorite way to have a bathroom layout? I feel like one that just has skylights would be very nice, because you wouldn't have as impressive as something like that one looks with all the windows curved round. Like a skylight eliminates the "oh, what if people could see in" vibe, whilst also getting you even more of a sky view. It's almost like it's called skylight for a reason, huh? It's okay if I direct my sarcasm on myself, right? Right? I'm aware it's not like anyone has ever expressed a opinion on my sarcasm. I think I just have it in my head because I've been thinking a lot about things and how I come across. And as much as I think my sarcasm is very obvious, there are at least some times where apparently people are not able to pick up on my sarcasm. I have to presume that falls in under some of the neurodivergence fun. But I'm also like, because to me, I feel like if I'm being sarcastic, the sarcasm is like dripping off everything I say. I don't know, that's a side tangent. Here's your nice bar. So again, with the nice windows. Don't worry, I moved that radiator. There's a few different things you're going to notice as I build that it's like, especially with the curved rooms, like the corners, you're going to be like, oh, but you missed that one floor tile because it didn't count the curved bit. Or, oh, but that radiator's against that window weirdly. And a couple other little things. Rest assured that I do go back and fix them, even if it wasn't in the video recording. But yeah, the living room's just cozy. There's this little side of the fireplace. As you can see, little tea set candles. Some nice comfy seats so you can bring all your friends around. You can all talk around the fireplace before you, I guess, talk them into going and having a séance with you. There's a bar for absolutely not helping influence them in that regard. And a nice rocking chair that I must have really paused on. I did have a lot of fun while building this, reading all the descriptions for Life and Death. I've read some of them before, but I haven't read all of them. Also, I didn't realize there was I think it's on the door? Yeah, it's on one of the doors. I think it's the less fancy door. It has a Dragon Age reference, and I was like, ooh, I like that very much. I still have to play Dragon Age, and my backlog's very backloggy right now, but listen, like I have already alluded, December's December-y. In the best of times, December is December, so at the worst of times, December is December-y. So, one little video at a time, one little game at a time. I think the new year will be very fun. I'm looking forward to just having a few days off work for Christmas. Both to relax and hopefully get a little more simming done, and a little more other games done, and just, I'm sorry, my life revolves around, but when will I make the YouTube content? So, I know these bedrooms are a little bit spacious, which is kind of the vibe. They're meant to be a little obnoxiously large. You could split them up into even more bedrooms if you wanted, depending on your Sim's needs. Personally, I like to think that they're left open and that they're all kitted out, all the furniture's there. But they're open for whichever Sims would move into them to add their own personality and like personal items, whether that be painting easels or 5 billion more bookcases, you know? There's options. The seance room is pretty cool. I'm quite happy. It's a simple, like, you know, there's the sofa to the side, there's the seance table in the middle, there's all the decor and bookcases around the edges. It is functional but aesthetic. And listen, the winged llama of death was a necessity on this grim themed mansion. Not to be confused with the Grim Reaper theme, but it's kind of Grim Reaper themed, but not the Sims quirky Grim Reaper theme. Does that make... That's maybe more of an accurate statement. Like, you got the little whispering mushroom guy. I hide him in amongst the plants in the back garden, so, you know, he's there. There's, like... Yeah, you know, no, the theme of the build is an aesthetically pleasing, the greyness post-bereavement with a strong sprinkle of attempting to communicate one way or another with the deceased. That's how you'd sum this up. Don't worry though, we put in the little Grim Freezer bunny in too, so just a little bit of fun. Oh, I forgot to put in a... Actually, can you get the pet crow in build or buy, or at least a stand? Or is it purely through, like, the merchant in the world? So I was thinking I forgot to do that, but now I'm thinking maybe you cannot do it that way. I don't know, I was just thinking it would function like previous games, like bird cages and stuff, where even if you didn't have the bird buyable, you'd have the stand/cage in build and buy mode. Refrains from sarcastic content, but you shouldn't expect things like the previous games. I say that though I'd very much like if they would bring more mini pets into it. You know, I just want all of the birds flying around my Sims' shoulders. You know, I really wanted to make those runners work, and I think they kind of work. But I also don't know that they definitely work. But considering I normally do not bother with sizable hallways, normally it's, you know, just kind of more standard, if slightly sim large, standard sized houses with pretty small or, you know, more functional basic level upstairs hallways that just have like some plants thrown in and not a lot more extra space going. I think it's working out okay. Told you I'd fix the radiators. See, I'm a shrimp of my word. I'm a shrimp of my word, I say. Oh yes. Like I said, little hot chocolate. Sitting with the nice chill windows. Cause you gotta give your Sims times to contempt. You know when you just can't manage one word? Contemplate their thoughts. Which they'll have to do with all of the seances and scrying and all that they're going to do here. Ooh, maybe I move in a couple of Sims and 2 are like occult Sims that are like, yes, let me do all the things, let me build all of the skills, let me talk to all of the ghosts. And then maybe they have one roommate that's like, I just needed a cheap rent. I'm not interested in any of this. And they just, you know, they're a huge skeptic. They don't want a part of any of it. They're just, nope. That might be a fun one. I like coming up with the ideas. I hope that I actually stick to that one. I say that though, even the ideas I do start, the number of saves that I'm like, I play in for a little bit and then I abandon them because I thought of another idea. Sometimes I come back to them in like a year later and go, oh yeah, I was doing this in this save, cool. Sometimes I wonder if it would be better for me to like do a lot of my ideas in one save and then just rotate around them all. Because at least if I ran into my other Sims in the world when playing with other Sims, I might go, oh yeah, them, I should go check in on them. But then I also feel like, no, all of my little Sim ideas are little standalone movies. They must be in their own little universe. Does anyone else overthink how they're laying out their sim saves? In not the actual save details sense? Oh yeah, so I have, like, you know, better build by, and my mods are switched off because this is the first time I really launched the game since the event, so I guess it's knocked off mods. I don't know why, but that just seems to leave debug still, like, switched on. I feel like that should not be how that works, but apparently it is. But you know what? I wasn't complaining once I actually found everything through it. This is the nice cozy back garden. See? You got your nice fountain that you can toss a coin into. A little bit of scrying, a nice bench, the little whispering mushroom guy. It's cozy. And yes, that was the other thing that I go back to fix. The walls around the first staircase. Because, you know, you don't want to just be walking up the stairs peering into the little understairs bedroom. That would, well, it'd be kind of rude for the sim that has to sleep there. Or prefers to sleep there, you know. Depends on the sim. It could go either way. I really wanted the nice, like, cornerstone walls. But, these are the things you can't have whenever you play with round cornered buildings. It's okay, there's always next time. Always next time. I'm getting twitchy watching myself have to go through the tiles again for the bathrooms. If, like, the vampire one, like, came with a more muted, just pure black and white, no additional color scheme, I would have been like, boom, that. Because I feel like a little bit fancy, yes, but not like an out there fancy. But I am ultimately happy with the stone choice. I feel like it's fitting in the sort of old house, somewhat modernized vibe. And this is just me going, all of the bathroom goodies, yes, to try to make use of these obnoxiously large bathrooms. So your Sims have no excuse for not having good charisma because they have so many mirrors to practice on, plus, you know, all the talking to all of the ghosts. They should have plenty of time to build that skill. You thought I was going to forget to put a bed down here, didn't you? And you know what? It very nearly happened. I'm not even going to be smug about it. It nearly happened. I'm very happy that I remembered before saving, because it was one of those things I realized while I was in the middle of doing something else. I was like, oh yeah, I need to go back and sort that before I do other things. But yeah, here's just like a little cozy. Now, it could be your Sim's butler's bedroom. It could be your live-in servant's bedroom. Or it could be your oldest teen just wants their own space. Could everyone please leave them alone? Space. Bedroom. But it's got all you need. It's got some books, it's got lights, it's got a bed, and they can cook a nice little meal. So they will not starve. Complete with fridge. Which is also the exact moment that I realized I never put a fridge in the main kitchen. Shout out to you if you noticed whenever I actually built the kitchen, because I didn't notice when I actually built the kitchen. So my Sims are very happy that I noticed. They would have been ordering a lot of pizza. But yeah, I think, yeah, this is just rugs. Maybe a few little details through. I apologize for nothing, but I may apologize for the roof detail on this. Not the details, the like little roof decorations are great. But did I immediately regret all of my choices with curved walls whenever I came to do the roof? Yes. Do I think it at least works in a satisfactory level? Yes. Would I purposely plan it this way? No. Do I hope to redeem myself with future roof types, roof builds? Yes. But I let it be no secret that the roof is the weakest point of my builds. The exteriors vary. The roof though, if it isn't a simple square or, you know, 2 rectangles. I was kind of surprised that Life and Death doesn't have a floor to match, like, those stairs. But, I mean, you can't have everything. I know that cannot be a priority with everything else in the pack. But yeah, this is the cozy little, have your seances, have your friends over for some tea, enjoy some candlelight, go to bed, wake up, do it all over again. It's aesthetically pleasing, if nothing else. I hope you enjoyed this nice grim mansion tour. It is on the gallery. My ID is Shrimp2. And otherwise, thank you for watching. If you're having a happy holiday time, I wish you happy holidays. If you're having an unhappy holiday time, I give you a empathy high five. Thanks for watching. See you next. Is there another video for next year? See you next time. Goodbye.